Hello. I'm a little bit nervous to be back to this, but here we are. Also, I have no idea what my volumes really look like. Can you even hear me? Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, you can kind of mostly hear me. We're battling. That's probably good, maybe. There we go. All right. Well, we're here again. We're here writing music, and I'm excited and scared at the same time. I haven't really done it since the last time I streamed writing music, which was probably 5 or 6 months ago, probably. Because that's when my mental health said, you're too stressed about not having a job. Or you have a job, you just haven't started working yet, meaning you don't have any money. And I was driving Uber, so I started playing games. But I think we're good here. I don't really remember what we were writing the last time, so this is going to be fun to see what was going on. I don't know if I'll continue it today. I don't think I have the same energy as I had that last time, but we're definitely going to see what was going on. Hi, welcome in. Hi, hello. Hi. I'm so glad you're here. It's going to open eventually. I believe in it. We're going to just minimize that because it's a lot of infinity stream windows, and that's stressful. But welcome to the first music stream of 2025. I don't know why I tried to say 2021. That's crazy. So here we are. This is what we're doing, I guess. What were we working on? Okay, let's see. Ooh, that hit the back of the throat just right. Let's go back to the beginning, though. I have some idea what I was working on. I know there was some stuff that was supposed to be happening in the front half. I love a good chord, though. We're starting this off so strong. Love it, System Overload. Hello, Tiny Pants. Welcome in. How are you doing today? This is a bit of a trip listening to this. It also just feels so loud. Well, I hope you enjoy this and get to relax while I'm writing music and can maybe even doze off to it. Honestly, it would be an honor. Sad you're sleepy, though. It's so early. I could probably just do that. There we go. Oh, well, that's also really good too. I say that, but for the past few nights I have taken a nap at like 6 or 7. That is the sound of an overload. I think my computer legit needs to be. I need a new MacBook, and that's scares me because I can't afford that right now. Like, this will do for now, but I really get tired of these system overloads. Like, 4 things are playing right now. Why are we overloading? Anyways, the past few nights I've taken a nap starting at like 6 o'clock and woken up at 7:30 to 8 o'clock. And I think it's actually destroyed my ability to sleep at a normal time because I've been going to sleep at about 5 in the morning. And I sleep till exactly 9. which is not good because I'm stressed about not sleeping, and then that makes me not sleep. But I was so sleepy at that time. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it's also just a bit of insomnia, which is a constant here. Anyway, I'm okay though. I still like instead of taking my lunch to eat, I eat lunch while on the clock because I just walk over to my kitchen and stuff and make food, usually real quick. And then I forgot to have salad with my dinner. I'll have it. Excuse me. I'll have it later. Um, but I then I take my lunch hour that I get off every day. I just go and take a nap for 45 minutes to an hour, and then I wake up fresh and ready to go. It's not a good plan, but it's what happens. Also, I forgot to take my iron for like the past 3 days, so that probably isn't helping either. I'm really enjoying these real quiet measures passages. There was an update to the operating system when I opened my computer today because I figured something had to happen. I figure that's probably right. Right? Take my iron, obviously. That bass is really low. Let's back up. Maybe the operating system the OS update, Mac OS, that's what it's called. Mac OS update somehow said, "What if we take up even more of your memory?" Because they don't let you customize your computer unless you. They don't really let you customize it or upgrade it, so you're just kind of left with what you got. And I wish they quit doing updates sometimes. It felt very slow. Okay, so now that I know what we were working on, I don't want to write on this today. Which is fine. Actually, today, so I've been watching this guy on TikTok and on um anywhere you can watch short videos, either whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. His name is Aloe Boy. He's German, I believe. I think that's the flag I saw. Anyways, he writes interesting music because he has the raw form of something, which means that it's just using the sawtooth sound setting, but he's writing chords, and then he takes that as like a bass line and writes like whole songs out of it. And one of the best ones is Dizzy Ray, which is made out of like Gregorian chants, but it's also like EDM too. It's so cool. But the raw version is what really stuck with me. Like the original, like the main version, like the fully kitted version, incredible. But the raw one just scratches the itch that ASMR gives me, but loudly and very fun. And so I was like, well, I don't necessarily want to write exactly like that, but I do think. Oh, and he recently put out a set of a chord progression called the Locrian Dominant, which it's an incredible sound. Don't want to copy that or anything, but I do want to just see if I can find a new interesting sound. I hate this instrument. It's just something about that vintage electric piano sound that makes me want to, I don't know, stab myself in the eye. Um, let's see. Let's see if we can find something that might be interesting to work with on it, just like a bass. I don't want to use piano either, because piano sets me in the mindset of like something more classical, and I don't necessarily want that. Ah, don't like how that feels. Oh, this is rhythmic. I didn't want to be here. I was like, why are these just not tones? Well, me, if you choose that thing. Okay, I also have to make sure that I can actually play chords, because in some of these settings, it only plays one note at a time. That's a real issue. This feel things that says holographic squares makes it sound like this is going to be magical, but also very square-ish. Yes. That's fun. Um, what if I go here? Okay. What happened to the quality? 2025. Low res piano. That doesn't even sound like one of those honky tonk pianos or anything. This just sounds like it was recorded on a cassette tape. Oh, that gives kind of like ghosty. Ooh, it's a ghost. I kind of hate all of these. Ah, that's a sensory nightmare. Oh. It's not playing the notes that I'm playing, but it's playing something within the realm of that note, but it's not. Or maybe I'm just hearing overtones. I can't even. Yeah, I'm hearing the overtones of the low notes. What is that? What is that? Let's also not do that again. That's kind of magical. I can do something with this. Come here, microphone. We have to scoot down. No. I have. Sorry for the squeaky chair. I don't know if you can hear that. I should have dusted my keyboard or maybe used a Clorox um, wipe because there's like caked on dust because of how long it's been since I've played this. And now it feels terrible under my fingers. Ooh, that's fun. All right, so this is Route 22, Route 10, 22, Revelation Synth, because I now have this idea to let's see if I can find the file. Good, I'm glad you can't hear the chair because I can, and it's not good. Um, what did I name that file? Normally it's called Rocket Theme, but oh no, it's a Song of Space. That's what it is. This is don't close. Oh, okay. I did already have. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. There's where we hit the first. Everything comes together. Okay. I didn't know I was on that line. I expected to hear piano, but what I got was mildly confusing. But it also, I mean, I really, I haven't fully written this into a piece. I started on it way back in probably 2001 as I was learning about the form of symphonies and stuff like that. This is all part of music theory, like Music Theory 4 or something like that. And the rocket theme, well, like to start off, and this is a whole lesson into itself, is that Beethoven has a motif, and I love a good motif. But as you know, in Beethoven's Fifth, it has that da 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 da. Well, the third movement of the symphony has what's called a rocket theme, and it's because at the whole beginning of the third movement is da 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 da, and it's all because it's just going up. That's all it is. It's just like an arpeggio going up, not necessarily a full arpeggio because then it'd just be an arpeggio, but it's scale ish going upwards. And I was like, I could write something like that, and that's where we got that from, the beginning of this, which that's a fun sound. That just keeps on rising. It's supposed to be a rocket theme. But on top of that, I staggered it, so it took me a little bit to figure it out because I was just playing at the piano and I was like, actually I know what I was doing. And I was like, what if we could make it more rhythmically interesting? And then I've managed to get it so staggered enough in just playing around that I was like, wait, that's not ending where I think it should. It's not ending together. And then I was like, that's really cool. And so I recorded it, practiced it, wrote it down, practiced it, and now I can do that. There are certain things that I've written that I will always be able to play. Like, and that's in another piece I've written. Actually, it's probably in a couple of pieces. But that's just one of those little, I dare call it a motif that I've written and can just constantly, and it's one of those things that gets stuck in my head. Anyways, all that to get on to the next part as to why I added those other instruments in. It's a lot. All right, let's listen to each piece. So I'm listening to this and I realized that this particular track right here, the one called Liquid Lighter, that's the instrument that it's using, or the sample. I don't know what it is, the MIDI. I don't know. It is important to the rhythmic combination of this one. And I didn't realize, maybe it's all three of them. Let's see if I can pick the right ones. There's too much shimmer. There's way too much shimmer. That's a lot. But there it is, because you have the kind of almost always on the downbeat harp going with this severely, not, I don't know if it's necessarily syncopated, but at least on 2 and 4. I don't know. I didn't know I wanted to work on this today, but now listening to it, I want to work on it. Okay, let's see if we can adjust this. Ooh, that's kind of stanky. I like that. I like that sound. That's interesting. let's not play that one for right now. I just realized this is kind of an anti-rocket theme, or maybe it's a crash theme, because instead of the, hey, don't do that. Do okay. Instead of the chords, the rising tone, now we have it going down. Let me clarify. This just keeps going lower. I wish I could make this more into a shepherd tone. That'd be so sick. Okay. I'm still not satisfied with this. I guess my thought here right now is that instead of having to use the automation of the meteor shower, because as you can see, this is just chords. Okay, sorry. I got disappointed by the fact that I have a mouse that keeps running into stuff. Anyway, this is just chords. I feel like I should just transcribe I can't do that here. Okay, let's do this. How far is it jumping? Mm-mm-mm. No. Mm-mm-mm. Like maybe that's something I could do so I could really control the instrument that's playing it. Because right now, maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way to be like, okay, so. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run a test. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna duplicate this, and we're going to copy this right here, but onto this line. Because if we mess it up, we're not gonna screw up the whole thing. That's the whole point. Okay, so let's run a test. We have the arpeggio. It knows what it's doing, but now I just want to change the instrument of which it's playing, and that's the goal. Oops, that's the goal. Uh, I really should sit down and look at all these things right down here that I don't know what I'm looking at. Like I know what I'm looking at, but I don't know everything that goes into this. Um, let's just open this up. What? Tell me your secrets. Love that. Nothing happened. Cool. Anyways, let's try it some other way. Let's go with sure. Can I go with the celeste? You can. And if that's the case, I mean, this does sound like a meteor shower either way. Let's go to a different instrument. Maybe that gives us different information. It's too high for the trumpets, which is fine. But it's too low for the piccolos. I think the best sounding one was definitely the violins and pizzicato. And the celeste is pretty sweet. We'll leave the celeste there for now. Until I can think of anything better, the celeste is going to be it for now. Okay. Let's see. I mean, it'd probably be useful if I did transcribe it, but I'm not going to worry about it. Because I can also, again, like I'm doing now, just double it. Why do you feel so invisible? This is the first time I've seen you pop up in chat. I'm sorry. Sorry. Hi, welcome in. Yes. Were you trying to use like your phone or something to chat? Because I've been staring at chat, just seeing what's happening, which was nothing. Popped in with your green name. At least it's green for me. It's probably different for you. But you're green. Let's Oh, well that sucks. Well, I'm glad you're in here now. What were you chatting? What were you chatting about? Oh, interesting. I don't know. Sometimes it's picky. Sometimes when Twitch decides it wants to work on phone or not. But I'm glad you're here now. It's legit. So happy. I keep trying to move the wrong mouse, and I'm like, why is nothing working? Well, me. Don't be an idiot, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you think it's gorgeous. I think it's really nice too. This is like, I've been writing on this piece, and it's not even a whole piece. It's just me seeing what I can do to flesh out this motif. I don't know if you heard my spiel about Beethoven's Fifth and motifs and music theory. This is my rocket theme tune that I just can't ever quite get away from. I'm gonna go. Which, by the way, I should clarify, there's drums down here. I don't remember what they necessarily sound like 100%, but they're here. I will say, I do find great joy. I do find great joy in this time signature. It says it's 3/4, but it's not 3/4. I don't really know what it is. Because as you can see, if it were 3/4, this whole thing would have ended on the first beat of 4, but it ends on the first beat of the it would end on the downbeat of 4, but it ends on beat 2. I mean, she is a lovely person, so that's fine. If you want to have jokes, you're funny. I find great joy in putting drum parts in that are for like 4/4 when I'm writing in 3/4. But this one's a little bit strange because it's not fully that. Why did that feel like that was slower? I don't know. I discovered, and by discovered I mean like I had an idea that I could do this. That is, I could keep the effects that are on the synthesizer instrument and just replace it with like a real life instrument, like a celeste or something like that. And so instead of having to notate out what is happening here, I'm just like, well, I just changed the instrument and I get that, which makes me happy because it's just chords. I guess I could look at the chords to see what they are. Okay. That's my standard chord progression. Somewhat. I should clarify. My normal chord progression, which is honestly a curse at this point, is. Oh, I gotta unmute it. Or something along those. I was playing. What I decided was like a horrible version of "Everything in Its Right Place" by Radiohead. Accidentally. Um, I don't know the first 4 notes, and it makes me sad. But it would take a lot of time, and I could honestly just look it up. It's written down. Anyways, I want to change the harp. I also wish my neighbors above me would quit stomping around. Walk on the balls of your feet. It doesn't take that much effort. Uh, if y'all aren't listening to this with like headphones on with a decent bass to it, y'all are missing out on so much. My teeth could be chattering right now. This bass is so deep. That was me chomping my teeth together. I'm sorry, I should have clarified that one. Like I feel this bass in my teeth and I don't hate it. What if though? Hear me out, me. Does that change the energy of this whole thing? No. Wait. Nah. I'm gonna ignore that for now. Okay. How's your day been, Jazz? Mine has been pretty decent. Also had a moment of, am I losing my mind? Because I couldn't find my tripod for my phone. Because tomorrow I'm unboxing stuff with work, and I need to be in a call, and they need to see what I'm unboxing. They get to see my kitchen tomorrow. Why is doing laundry with David a trip? Is it that he doesn't know how to do laundry? Because I feel like he does. Details, I guess, is what I'm looking for. Let's. I guess the question is, does he have eyes? Right? Does he not have eyes? Um, does he know how to read? Are we sure he knows how to read? I feel like he does, but sometimes I question it. Um, I mean, good luck, I guess. Look, at least y'all are putting it away. I do my laundry. I love doing my laundry. What I hate is putting it away. And so my couch is my closet. And I don't even wear that many clothes throughout the week because I don't have to leave the house that often. So it's mostly pajamas. Good. I don't think he knows how to read. It's all been a farce this whole time. I love that guy. Look, I would call mom all the time and say, "Hey, mom, how's it going?" Have a whole conversation with her. It's like, "What'd you do? You put your laundry away for months?" And I'm like, "No, no, that's where they live. They've made a home there on the couch. I've put them away." Because someone was going to come visit, maybe. I think maintenance was going to come over. I was like, well, I'm not going to let them see, my clean clothes. And then they didn't show up, and I was like, well, I cleaned this all up and had to put it away for no reason. And so until someone has to come into the apartment, they're going to stay there. And it's been a minute at this point. I don't know how long they've been sitting there. Okay, maybe we should just test this out. I like the name of this instrument called But I Made This Lead. What a funny sound. This is what happens when I play without looking at the keyboard. It slows down slowly. Oh no, that was too. It's just supposed to be this note over and over again, but for some reason I was like, and that just tickled me because I was like, oh no, now we've gone into honky tonk piano sounds for Rachmaninoff. We have thunderstorms tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Um. Let's see. That doesn't hit nearly as deep in my head. Okay, that's a thing. See, this is one of those that you can't play whole chords with. It just takes over with the next note you play. Yeah, no. Ugh, hate that. It almost sounds like a Barry saxophone, but if it were a robot. Interesting sound. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, it reminds me of my. First of all, who says you can use my government name? But also, then, none of that. These are so comically fun. I do not fart in front of people if I can help it. If you've heard it, it was purely an accident. See, this is why I can't be in this area. Let's go over to plucked. Maybe just classics. I was like, this is the most 80s sounding thing. Well, I mean, it's called 80s Starlight, so obviously. It's just giving Ghost again. Mm. Okay, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted, me. That's a whole journey. That is a whole journey. That's a story. That's the hero's journey in one sound. You got the build up, you got the fall off. It all come. It's pretty good. You know what? This is not it. Let's go to bells. Well, that's a little bit too weird. Yeah, I was thinking no when they have sounds like the Antarctic or the Arctic something other, and you're dealing with bells, you usually have a shimmeriness, a very thinness to it because that's what music sounds like when you're on a frozen lake in frozen mountains. Like there's and there's a lot of reverb because it just echoes. Yes, and it does sound very space time wibbly wobbly. Oh, who was it that was it? Oh, I can't remember who what YouTuber it was who went to the like to Norway or Iceland or something like that, and they recorded on a frozen lake, and I was like, amazingly cool. There is a shimmeriness to it, and it's kind of really interesting. Like some of the, I really like the components of some of these, but then there's little parts of them I'm like repetitive sound. That repetitive sound, like the almost airy shh on top of that, can is going to be annoying. It'd be different if it added like a actual percussive, like it kind of adds a percussion to it, but it's not enough to be that interesting. This one's interesting because it adds extra notes in the reverb that makes it interesting. Kind of like ghost notes because they aren't written down. Now then it becomes, is it too much bell if we have I see they've changed some things on here again. What do you sound like? Hmm. Oh. So the reverb on this one, because of the strength of the attack, the reverb has a bit of attack to it, which it then begins to sound a little bit more percussive. So you kind of hear a on the note. I guess I could have just looked over here. Hi. See, we're getting into the territory of this is a lot of higher pitched. So I'm kind of glad that this kind of dropped down a little bit. Like this ends up being like an octave lower than it's really written. Whereas this, it's a lot. I really do like playing with the reverb. Okay. So then I feel like now we need to. And also now, in which case, what if we duplicate that, drag this down here, and let's give it something. Let's take away everything else. Let's give it an arpeggiator that's different from the one that we already have. And maybe quieter. Quieter layers. This ain't it. There's a whole fun that when you listen to these sounds, there's fun there. There's a lot of fun listening to the changes that you can make on the fly. Listening to these instruments and then seeing what else can I make it sound like. That was terrifying. Well, that sounds like garbage. It sounds like it's trudging through a weird swamp. And this one just sounds. Oh, well, that's the aquatic one. I'm like, why does it sound wet? Well, me. The water intensive. Oh, because it's tidal. It's not just aquatic, it's tidal. Oh, I was like, why is this one so water based? And I look at the name of it, it's called Droplets, so it makes sense. Just want to throw that out there. over here like losing my mind. Like, what is this? I really like this. Now, how does it work with everything else? Hey, sup, Emma? Congrats! I just heard the news that you signed what? How did you phrase it? 1,000,000 pages of documents and became a homeowner. Congrats! This is so exciting. So happy for you. That's very cool. You got a cute little house to go with it. With, for some reason, a 4-car garage. That's incredible. What a dream to be a homeowner. Oh, to not have people who live above you or even all that close to you. I don't want to hear them. Like, my parents used to, for your mini cars for sure. Like, if you had a situation like you have like 4 garages in like GTA or something, sure. But even then, those garages would have been useful because you would have had that many cars. But you only got one. What's the point? Man, I want to play some GTA. That is a lot of papers. That's a lot of documentation. Did you read it all? Did you read it all really closely and understand what your rights and the rules and what it says? I don't know. Your rocks, that's for sure. Your rocks will definitely fill up that 4-car garage. This is like one of those pipe marimba sounds. Congrats! This is so exciting. Congrats! I'm so happy for you. Now I'm gonna have to come visit. Okay, let's see what else we got. Wait, tear what apart? The garage? Ooh, this is interesting because everything was kind of analog in the beginning. Okay, let's undo this. Undo this. Let's go back to like, sure, the beginning. You want to tear apart you want to be able to get into it in paint now. Okay. Not tear it apart or tear it down because I was like, I thought you liked it. No, you want to tear it apart. You want to get in there and make it yours. Make it yours. I'll change my base. Oh, what are you tearing out? So my thought here, what I'm listening for, real as I wait for the response to my questions. Sorry, my eyelashes are bugging me, and I'm just ripping them out as we sit here. Um, because there's one, and I can't find it. It's hurting my feelings and my eye, and I need it to be gone. Absolutely. Jazz. You're funny. Yes, aka my eyelash, the singular one that's bothering me. And if I were being watched, you'd be like, "What? Why is your mouth open?" Because I can't touch my eye without that. Yeah, I'm not ready for it to get warm, so I'm happy that it's cold again. Um, really not ready for it. Feels like we finally got cold. If I could drag HEB to a different state with me, I would. Because living in Texas is not the move in terms of weather. I mean, sometimes it's nice. Yes, yes. Ah, I found it. Holy cow, it hurts. You know what? I'm gonna have to leave it alone. I need to not think about it. Okay. Yes, the three B's of death. Though I will say, bats not a huge issue. I say that, but also we have, we went to the bat bridge, so. But bugs, birds, um, bees are fine until they're too close. Bees are fine until someone calls a wasp a bee, and I'm like, I don't think you know what that means. Um, Bees don't cause fear. Wasp and hornets and other death, evil looking things do. I would be more concerned about the orange ladybugs that bite, that crawl out of nowhere when the lights go off and it's cold at night. That's the part that I don't like. Like they didn't bite me when we were there visiting. When I think it was like April 1st. There was a blizzard, and um, it was we were there to help with the garage sale or pole barn sale. But the orange ladybugs that just crawl out of nowhere, and they stare at you while you try to sleep. You're just like, I see you, but then you're like, the whole room is covered in them. You don't know why they're there. Anyways, it's a time. By the way, okay, back to what I was talking about in terms of what I'm listening for. Like there's a two measure break here because I just was separating out this is section, this is a section, this is a section, but they are not connected yet. And so I was like, the this is almost like an introduction to the rest of the piece. Okay, then, me, you just did something, follow through on it, paste it. Oh, I just realized that the time signature is two measures of three, one measure of four. Or two measures of three, two measures of two, four. Go back. One, two, three, two, two, three, one, two, one, two, one, two, three, two, two, three, one, two, three, four. Well, bees and your sinister cousins do cause you death, as you do have a you should have an EpiPen for your horrible bee allergy. So, someone told me I should be allergic to bees if I'm horribly allergic to ant bites, and I'm like, I don't know if that's the same kind of venom or whatnot. Um, but I also don't know if I've ever been stung by a bee, and not this, but like honey doesn't bother me, so I don't think I have an allergy to bees and its product and their products. I eat a lot of honey, like it's one of my favorite flavors, honey nut. So I don't know. Right. And so I know I'm allergic to ants. Like I get bit by one fire ant, my foot blows up like a balloon. But honey is fine. I don't know. Honey nut flavoring on anything. Like I want to make an ice cream this year because I didn't make any ice cream last year, but this year I want to make ice cream and I want to make like a honey nut ice cream. Oh, but I feel like it's going to be a weird texture because honey changes textures of things, and when you need it to be a certain consistency, it's not going to go well. We'll see. I have a couple of culinary projects I'm going to start working on here soon. Okay, also, I realized that I don't think I've quantized this, so when I hear this, I'm like, something feels off, and that's because it is. Let's see where we're off. We're a little bit ahead, we're a little bit late, we're just not on time. What a world of difference that made instead of sounding like a whole bunch of flams and mistakes. Okay. The use of the upright bass is fascinating because it definitely has a different energy. And then sometimes you want to add a little bit more depth to it, so you add in a little bit of subby bass. We need something. We need something there. Not that. Why have you not stopped? Goodness, it just kept going and going and going. Ooh. I don't know why I'm hitting the keys so hard, but maybe because I want it to be as loud as possible, so that's probably it. What do we have? Okay, here's okay. There's a lot going on in my head right now, but my question is, what is my chord? And I want to make it jazzy. Computer. Okay, so and then the next. Do you not believe me that I press the space bar? Okay. If I only knew ragtime music. Like, that's the problem with being classically trained is that you really only know classical music. Um, but you don't know anything really outside of that. No, that's so hard. My sister can play it, but it's so hard. No. That or Maple Leaf Rag. No, thank you. I'm almost annoyed with the piano fully. What are you? But the whole point of having the melody played by the piano right now is just so we can actually hear what it sounds like. It drives me crazy when people either sing a song or play a song, but then they immediately start soloing over. I'm like, I don't know what is the melody of this piece. I want to know what the melody is. I want to know. I want to. not necessarily lead up to, the embellishments and stuff, but I at least would like to know what it is. Like, Beyonce's really good at it. There's a lot of people who are really good at being like, all right, we're going to give you this. But then you have people, some really talented artists that are just like, what if I don't want you to know the melody? Suffer. And then they just sing all over it. I'm just like, I don't care about this song anymore. Wait, wait. Hold up. We're going to cut this down by a measure since we started a measure later. And then we'll repeat it. Okay, then. I don't know if y'all are hearing I don't know if it's overtones or undertones at this point, but there's a note that I'm hearing, and it's fascinating to hear, but it's hard to pin down. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, I like that. Let's record that. We'll see. Let's run it through a couple of times. Why are you so in my right ear? No one should be only in my right ear, but you sound so much in my right ear. Okay, so I like this, but also let's try that again, but we make it a full phrase. Got it. Okay, I say that, but now I'm like, I don't know what I did. Okay, so let's just Thanos snap that and drag this right on over. Yeah, don't do that. Uh, uh, uh. Okay. Right there. There we go. Now we can turn the smart snapping on because it couldn't handle it before. Couldn't. And now we repeat. And we quantize for maximum efficiency and lack of flams. Okay. What does this mess sound like now? I realize it just kind of sounded like the vocal input into an EDM song where right before the drop, and I just said, I wonder what this mess sounds like, and then the mess started, and I was like, this would be a kind of cool drop if this song were anywhere close to full EDM or anything like that. It's like, let's see what this mess sounds like. Except it need to be a cooler voice or something. Which, by the way, one of the people that I watch all the time on YouTube and watch their streams, Emily Hopkins, she's a fantastic harpist. Well, last Wednesday? Yes, last Wednesday. There was some chatter happening, and what ended up happening is that the chat got to a point where they're like, what if we write a whole album right now? And so she did on her harp with her amazing pedals that she plugs into the harp. And for some reason, it came to be called music to hold on to, but it's music for when you're on hold. Uh, and then of course chat got to input, things for her to say in, like, an old telephone voice of your please keep holding, but you calling is giving everyone anxiety, things like that. Like it's the most unhinged, silly thing, and I absolutely love it. I bought the album because I was like, I can't not. The harp is fascinating for sure. Like playing it classically, fascinating. Playing it with guitar pedals, incredible. I'll have to one day we'll have to go and just look at some of the stuff she's done because it's really fun. That'll like it's I can only hope to be as incredible at entertaining people as she is. Cause I don't feel like I'm all that entertaining. Like I'm moderately entertaining, but not that much. Depends on what I'm doing, of course. Depends on how unhinged it is to begin with. It's fine. I've never really considered myself all that, funny of a person, actually quite serious of a person. I take myself very literally and seriously a lot of times. But she, she has just a magic combination of entertainment and talent and skill. And also part of it, not for me, but for her, looks, because that's half of what people are talking about. Because she has her hair dyed in such a fun way. Anyway, that'll be another stream that we'll chit chat about that. Because it's been a while since we've had a chit chat about music. Because I had the idea I wanted to create a playlist with unhinged names. Because that's always fun, like music to die to or something crazy like that. Or my demons are winning and I'm going to battle kind of playlist name type, things like that. So that'll be in the future. So start thinking of music that you've been listening to, not necessarily like full songs or anything like that, but like any strange kind of thing you've come across, or songs that you're just like, that's weird. Um to be honest, I don't really understand or hear lyrics very well. It's just part of my auditory processing issues, and also voices are just instruments, so I don't hear words most of the time. So uh, don't put too much stake in the lyrics when we do this, because this is for me just to listen to. So that's and also for you, I guess. But you can make your own playlist with those kinds of songs that have like meaningful lyrics. I don't hear them. I just don't. I've never been able to. The song "Zombie" by the Cranberries. Love it. I've listened to it a bajillion times. I sing along with it all the time, and I still mess up the lyrics because I just don't get it. And I'm pretty sure I'm singing some of this phonetically, even though it's in English. It doesn't make sense, but lyrics don't go into my brain the same way. What what does this sound like? Okay. So it's not the same chord progression, which is fine. Then I have the issue of I don't know where we go from here. Like I don't even think this is. I guess I can do that. That just lengthens it out. There we go. And then I guess I just bloop here. There we go. There's a lot of elements happening here. Almost unheard, but definitely heard. Ah, I did drop that down an octave. That does make a difference. Okay, but here's the issue that I'm having now is that now we have a combined melody of this, but there's a metallic sound that's not a note. Well, it's a note, it's just not within the key, and now it's annoying. I don't know. I can't think of any. I really like this instrument, so I'm gonna have to suck it up and listen to it. So I'm hearing this now in three different sections. Like we have the intro, which is fine. That's cool. And then we have this kind of area. This, well, definitely a B section, but I want to call this kind of like the what is the term of the, I guess, the wobbly air in a mirage. Heat waves. Okay, so I don't know. There's just something about these sections that there's a different energy I want from this now. I forgot that last measure was actually in four, or the last two measures were in two. Ooh, I wonder if there's a way I wonder if there's a way I can accent that. Hey, just accent it then. I don't know. Okay, so there's something about how I have to attack this. I need you to quit distracting me, Emma. I see stuff popping up on my Discord, and I'm like, what just happened? A small heart. Okay. Okay, so I have to lift up my finger. I like that. Well, you should be going to sleep anyway, so have a good sleep. Uh, don't be a distraction. Have a good sleep. Congrats on your house. Really, why is that so delayed? It's like it wasn't ready to play this note, even though it seems to be ready as I do that. Why is it not ready when I'm like... And now it doesn't want to play the C. No. Oh, the curse of the recording moment happens again. Okay, let's see if we can't make this happen now. You making me sound like a fool, computer. Okay, that one was on me, kinda. I mean, can I just... No, I need more control. I'm going to take the first one as a win. Because otherwise, I'm going to fight someone. Let's try that again, because that looks horrible, too. Just get out of here. Oh. I wonder if it feels like I'm mildly losing my mind. Somewhat. No. Okay, so this is on me. There, that makes more sense. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that's the brown note. That's the brown note. Well, I don't know if it's the brown note, but it is a brown note. Let's try to get the bass line done in the next 4 minutes. Well, it wasn't loud enough either, so. change it back. There was a particular sounding bass, and I don't know why it's not under the standard bass sounds, but it's not there. So I now have to type it in. Type it in. Okay. Hi, I forgot my time signature. Okay. I'm trying to make the bass line more interesting, and I'm just sort of thinking through. Okay. What if I only worry about 3 chords? So here's the battle that I have in my head. It's that this E flat, which is on the second chord of this progression, is where I like to land because it is the lowest note and it has a lot of resonance. So it feels like a landing spot while also not being at home. It's kind of like vacation and you went to your favorite hotel. But the problem is it gets what is the word I'm looking for? It lacks direction. Because I know where I'm always going to go. And so I'm trying to figure out how to make it more interesting. Or maybe without it, it feels like it has no direction. And you can't go that way because then you're just not on the right chord. Okay, so maybe this is more of a building moment. Where am I building to? I don't know. This is the battle of this piece. This its entire life is. I don't know where it's going. I also realized that the chords we have are direct opposite to what I'm playing in the bass. Well, the last two. Then it goes to F. Then it goes to A flat. But what I'm playing is C, E flat, A flat, F. But luckily, well, the A flat's fine. Huh. Hate that. Okay. So I'm playing with the pitch bend, and I realize I don't fully understand. Like, I know how it works, but I don't fully understand how far it's taking everything. But I heard some interesting notes in there. Found it. Thank goodness for the pitch bend. I don't know if I would have got there. You know what I need? I need the metronome. That might help make this a little bit less painful. didn't do too bad. Okay, let us quantize, then we'll listen to it, then we'll end stream. It's late. It's time to wind down, go to bed. If you're not already there. It feels a little bit dreamy, and I'm not upset about it. Oof. Don't do that. One beat off screws up the whole thing. Ooh, and I think that's also where I was supposed to shorten down this measure to here. Let's copy this. Don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. Here, paste. actually added some stuff here. Let's do one last listen through, then I'll end it. Uh, Thank y'all for coming to stream. It's always a joy. Uh, so many good things happening these days. So many. Some things good happening these days. It's nice to be back to writing music, though. I will say that. I've had the itch. Interesting. I don't know where to go from here, but feels like it needs to get big. Feels like it needs to get big. But like I said, thank you all for coming to stream. I hope y'all have a good rest of your Monday, a good rest of your week. And if I find time or the energy, maybe I'll stream later on, but we'll see. I always put in an announcement in the Discord or family chat if I decide to do that. Thank y'all. Have a wonderful night. I will talk to y'all next time. Bye. Excuse me.